Welcome to Tarot Tuesday for the week of April 14th. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising. Take what resonates, and if this reading doesn't speak to you, go check out your other two signs videos for deeper messages. So Aries, we are actually coming to the end of your season. It went quick, but it has been a time as we are in a stellium at the moment. And we are going out with a new moon in Aries. So there's going to be 4 inner planets in Aries. So today we had Mercury go into Aries. We have Mars went there last week. The sun is already there. And then on the 17th, we have a new moon in Aries, and that will really be any new beginnings, any fresh starts that you want to take. We've been building up this energy this month to really just fresh start with no fear, as Aries would love us to do, right? And so on that, we also have this week a semi-sextile between Saturn and the North Node on the 18th. So this energy is about any karmic patterns that we've been somewhat reliving over and over and over again, and know that we're ready to change. The North Node is about our highest potential right now, and so this is asking us, what is that little change that we can do to make that movement? Because the very next day we get that new moon that will allow us that movement with no fear of whatever it is that we're releasing then. Then on the 19th, we end your season and we move into Taurus season. So very quickly and heading into your post shadow. So Aries, this week I'm going to be using the Botanica Tarot deck. So let's see what we got going on for Aries. The Queen of Swords reversed. So, like I've said, this is a very action-oriented time, and the Queen of Swords is really, what can you do to start to clear out any thoughts that are distracting you from your true purpose? Because that is what the Saturn sextile, the North Node, is going to bring up, is what is it that you need to release distraction-wise towards your goals right now? Because some people, it's even just a mindset. It's a mindset of, oh, I can't do that right now. You gotta take all of those little voices that are telling you no, and you need to just shut them up. Because you've got the 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups is asking you, Aries, what is it that you want truly at this time? What is it that really fills your heart with joy? What is your heart's desires at this moment? So Aries, that is saying that yes, you could want something because it looks good on paper, but chasing prestige without any heart's desire is empty. So Aries, what truly lights you up in the morning? That is what you need to be putting your energy into, is what this card is asking you to do. The King of Swords right side up. So I do think that this new moon is going to give you the clarity that you need of what it is specifically that you are putting in as a deterrent to you actually getting your heart's desires in place. So it could be that, you are chasing this dream that is just a title, maybe, versus actually putting that joy and passion into whatever it is that you're pursuing right now. All right, so Lovers reversed, and so this makes your reading more interesting. So Lovers is just, it could just be your head and your heart so disaligned that you aren't pursuing the thing that you want. However, because it is a Lover's card and there was passion of that head and heart. Maybe you are pursuing, like, even, it doesn't have to be a partner, but you could be pursuing to get status in groups that, you know, why do you want to be friends with those people? Aries, just really look at who is in your life, who is authentically in your life because they care about you, versus who is in your life because it's a clique. It's just a clique that you're trying to be a part of. That, you know, sometimes we choose people just because of what we think that circle could get us, and it doesn't mean anything. So Aries, really consider who is in and around you right now. Yeah, because that's part of even that distraction that could have come in that first card, is that you are potentially being distracted by people who don't really have your best interest in mind, and not even just best interest, like just your well-being, you know? Aries, I'm not hoping that for you. I'm hoping that you have better discernment. That you have better discernment. But Aries, this week, really get clear on what your head wants, what your heart wants, and that's going to lead you to whatever, like, that's going to lead you to outcomes of your dreams in ways that are authentic and that actually feed your soul at the end of the day. Yeah. All right, well, that's what the Botanica Tarot had for you. But I'm going to pull you a card from the Rose Oracle by Rebecca Campbell, because we know that I love these decks, and that is how we're going to end your season. Last card for your season. What do we got? Held. Sureness of the soil, unseen help, support, community. Look, so we doubled down on that last part of your reading. I felt kind of weird going off on other people because I don't like to do that, but it's what was needed, because you are looking to be held in the support of a community, which is, it's weird because I feel like right now it's becoming somewhat of like it's not a buzzword, but it's a thing that we are realizing that we have been moving away from, at least in like this more Western cultured space, where there used to just be community and no questions about it. People were just there for each other in ways that we don't show up, because now we have to pay the nanny and the house cleaner and the, you know, all these other things, when community used to just take care of each other and look after each other. Now, so with all this hyper surveillance that is happening at the moment, it used to just be, you know, you looked after your neighbors and loved ones, but now there's this hyper independence that has pulled us away from that. And Aries, even though you are the sign of the self and independence, this is saying that you can be held when you find the right people that you can have faith will be there to support you. That is what I have for you this week, Aries. I do hope that that gap between your head and your heart closes, so that you can find what is truly authentically around you. Yeah? Bye.